Hello and welcome to Centre, Never Apart. We're very excited to conduct this question and answer period with the director of Trending, Rami Mikhail.
Hey guys.
And fashion designer, Dewey. So we'll start with Rami. Maybe first off, let people know a little bit about the history of your video and film background before this documentary.
Yeah, totally. I've been doing film for probably about, say, like 15 years now. And probably 10 of those years were kind of just for fun or just on the side, you know, kind of working 9 to 5, working on the videos whenever I have time. But I did study in filmmaking, so full on like the New York Film Academy, basically learning how to make movies, and I kind of got a little bit more interested in the whole marketing aspect as well. So social media, commercials, music video. I also like the pretty, like mentioned in the documentary. So I just liked everything that was visual and started making videos for fun and decided that I wanted to make a business out of it. And Vancouver is, I moved to Vancouver from Ottawa about 10 years ago. And there's something about Vancouver that is very encouraging and supporting for entrepreneurs. So it's been about 4 years of just doing video, and that's in a nutshell.
You've done a lot of, just to give them a little insight, a lot of RuPaul Drag Race.
Yes. I've done a lot of music videos for the RuPaul Queens, so that has been a lot of fun. I actually work with Michael on on a few of them, so like I've done a video for Courtney. We did, actually it's interesting because we've done music videos for them, but we've also done the commercial for Starbucks with Bianca and Adore, which was kind of a landmark for LGBT commercials.
It was a groundbreaking moment.
Yeah, just because a company like Starbucks doing a commercial that's just for like Pride was kind of cool. I got to work with Bianca. Yeah, so it's just a lot. Like I love music videos and things like that, but also
you're an aesthetic person.
Yeah. If it looks fun, then I like it.
Cool. Dewey, why don't you let the audience know a little bit about your background in fashion?
Well, I studied fashion at LaSalle College. Well, sorry. I studied fashion at LaSalle College. I graduated in 2000, I think. A long time ago. And then I won a prize, and then I was supposed to visit London with that prize for 2 weeks, and then I ended up staying for a year and a half. And then I came back, and I started my own line. And I think it's funny because, yes, I did learn a lot at LaSalle College, but I think I learned more working as a salesperson at Harvey Nichols, because it's where you really see how really well-made clothes are. It's not the same as what you learn from school. I mean, A-line skirt or T-shirts or, you know, a basic top. It's another world, and I think for students or whoever wants to do fashion is to learn from someone who's the best at in that field. So I started just like that, doing a collection, and then I think in the business is the most important thing is whether you are rich or have rich parents or have a lot of friends. I just happen to have a lot of really good friends who help. I mean, come on, I just came back from London, had not much money, and I had a fashion show. Someone knows someone with a venue, someone knows a photographer, someone knows a makeup artist, and that helped, me start it.
Yeah. What was the prize that you won?
Well, it was a prize with the British Fashion Council. It was a student prize, and the prize was a trip to London for 2 weeks, and I just decided.
You milked it.
Yeah.
Probably good on you. That's probably
well, I guess so.
Now, Rami, what on earth possessed you to create this film? Because I know documentaries, we've worked on a few together, are so much work, and it was a very micro budget, we'll say. So what made you want to do this?
Good question. Well, I definitely wanted to try making a documentary. That's something I knew that I wanted to try to do, and like you said, we got a grant to do it. So I picked the fashion industry probably just because of what I said earlier. That I'm so drawn to the visuals, right. And as coming from a filmmaking background, I just wanted to, how can I say? I wanted to showcase the fashion in Canada visually. So like I wanted to, as part of the documentary, talk about it, but I also wanted to just show people like this is in your backyard, you know,
right.
like this is
actually beautiful stuff being created.
Yeah, so I just wanted to make sure to capture that, and obviously I had some help because I don't know how to organize a documentary. I had never done it before. So yeah, does that answer the question?
I think it does, yes.
Okay, cool.
Okay, well, probably to both of you, what, in your opinion, I'll start with Rami here, are the pros and cons, do you feel, of being a Canadian fashion designer?
Ooh. Well, what I think on this matter is based on what I've heard and what I've talked to, obviously, because I'm not a designer. But I think, I don't know, I think like obviously the cons are obvious. The fact that it's almost like reputation based. It's like, you know, this is how it's been for all these years, and people think of fashion, they think of New York, London, and all those cities they mentioned in the documentary. So obviously it's always going to be a challenge to try to make something out of, try to make something in a country that is not known for that. But I think, you know, with social media and the internet, obviously, I think that kind of comes up in like every topic.
Right.
You know, it's
Definitely.
just, it's changing everything. So like one of the designer, Evan Clayton, said, is like it kind of puts everyone on the same level. You know, like if something goes viral online, it doesn't matter where it's coming from.
Right.
You know, it's all about what's in it.
Right.
And people like it and they share it. So I think, kind of deviating from the question here, but like the pros of Canada, I think, is that, and in the documentary they talk about like a lot of things being divided.
Right.
I think that happens in a lot of different creative fields, regardless.
Yeah.
But I think that there is a sense of pride in Canada, and a lot of these creative people seem to help each other, and I think that that's pretty important. So I don't know how it is in other countries, so I can't really compare. But one thing I've observed of all these people is that they seemed very positive about it, and a lot of them seem to want to build something in Canada.
Right.
So that's what really, I thought was really cool. You know, every other industry, a lot of them, like the music and all those things, it's just like, I need to make it big enough here so that I could go to the States.
It's any artistic field, really.
Yeah, it is. So that was nice. I think that
I think definitely we'll have some.
Well, it's funny because I think that being really, really honest, I think that the pros to being a Canadian designers is that it's almost like we're like a virgin country, where there's no big house that we are referred to. I mean, come on, if you're a young designer and you start a line in Paris, they'll compare you to Saint Laurent, they'll compare you to Chanel, they'll compare you to all the big ones. And I mean, some countries, I mean, London, it's a really good city for young labels. Because, I mean, come on, London is great, but you have Vivienne Westwood, you have Burberry, and in terms of big companies, that's maybe Paul Smith, okay? It's like, you don't have that many references, while in Paris, there's a lot. And that's why I think London young designers thrive, because they are not compared to the big houses. It's the same in Canada. It's funny because in the video, in the documentary, someone said that David, is it Dixon?
David Dixon, yeah.
Said that we're famous for quality. It's not true. I mean, I met the people at Holtz, and the first thing they ask me is, "Are you sure you can produce high quality?" Because most of the time we get disappointed with quality.
Wow. Okay.
It's true. I mean, I remember just 2-3 weeks ago, I had a big rush, and I tested because I don't believe in resumes anymore, because the best seamstresses always, you know, the worst ones are the ones that tell the most amazing. They're doing couture and they work with designers, but for them designers like Joseph Ribkoff. And so I tested 5 seamstresses and I got depressed because I gave them just a welt pocket to sew, and some of them, they just have a heart attack and they just left. You know, so I mean, I don't know how David Dixon, I mean, I don't know him, I don't know why he said that, or is it true or not, but in my opinion, our quality is not comparable to, I mean, even in New York, there's some very good ones, but most of the biggest labels in New York, like Proenza Schuler, Derek Lam, is made in Italy. Right. We don't have the craftsmanship for that. We don't have the machines. Philippe Dubuc, let's say, you know, if you take Philippe Dubuc, his quality has improved since he moved the production to Eastern Europe. So that's, you know, the pros is that they were virgin country and there's no comparison